Hello you guys. I have to say I'm in such a good mood and I'm not even entirely sure why. Maybe because it's been a while since I've done like my makeup and dressed up and been at home and kind of gotten... Has it? I feel like it's been at least 2 days. Did I have lipstick on my teeth? Yeah. Ho, I have lipstick on my teeth. And it's bad. Whoops. But I think because I'm kind of in the same, now I feel like I need to keep glancing at a mirror to see if I have lipstick on my teeth. Don't mind me. But anyway, I feel like myself. I feel great. I feel like I don't know. I thought I would start us off by showing you what I'm wearing today. I am in a jumpsuit that I really love. I think I got this from either Nasty Gal or Boohoo. I'm not entirely sure which one, and that was a while back, last year actually, but I love it. You don't have to wear a bra with it. It holds you right. It's got this bow detail at the front, so it's very forgiving on days where it's not, it's not your best days. And I also have to say the hair is really growing on me. I'm like really liking it more and more every single day. I kind of wish though, I wish there was, like I was actually looking at it this morning and I thought I wish it was just like it ended kind of here without it kind of thinning out at the bottom. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I wish it was like a chunky end rather than like this thinning out braid thing that braids tend to do naturally, which makes me wonder like if we chopped it off and then maybe tied it on. I don't know how it would have worked, but I wish it was just a little bit shorter. But in terms of the hair color, it's really growing on me and it's making me want to definitely explore lots more color this year. I can't believe I've never tried a color like this before. That's insane to me. Today is Thursday, which is usually like my lie-in morning or lie-in day. It's the day I've decided I don't have to go to the gym if I don't want to. I take it easy in the morning and I lie in bed for as long as I want to. I think the first thing I've set for myself starts at 10:30 and it's about 10 a.m. now. So I'm just gonna sit at my laptop, go through emails, try and lay out the video that I need to edit for later today. But just very relaxed. I made myself like a, what do you call a coffee and hot chocolate? Is that a mocha? I'm not entirely sure. But I made myself one of those. I still have the cold, as you can hear. But it's not as bad as it was a few days ago. And just I'm feeling like myself a little bit more today. I've got the items that Patricia gave me yesterday. She's so cool. I think I showed you guys. Yes, I showed you guys in the video. But she gifted me this 128 GB flat. Did I show you? I'm not even sure I know anymore. But she gifted me a 128 GB memory card, which is insane because the maximum I have right now is 64 and I have 2 of those 64 ones. And it's great, but at some point, because I'm vlogging more and more, I find myself deleting stuff more and more. And then she also gave me this hard drive, which would be ideal for putting Final Cut Pro onto this and editing on this so that my laptop is free of having to edit on Final Cut Pro. You wouldn't know this unless you're a vlogger, but it can sometimes really slow down your laptop and fill it up very quickly, and I'm always having to delete things and just make sure there's room so that I can edit. And especially now that I'm editing more, like it's 2 videos a week and I'm trying to be very consistent. And sometimes the videos, when I upload it, it could be 2 hours long, maybe even 3. It just is tiresome having to always delete things off of your laptop. So this will be a nifty little gadget to add to my small tech stash. Woohoo! All right. Oh, actually, can I talk about the lipstick I'm wearing? Because it's a Maybelline one that they sent over, and I really love the shade of brown. It's brown enough that it doesn't leave my mouth area dark, which I'm usually scared of brown lipsticks because of that. But let me show you guys actually. Here's a new stash of Maybelline lippies that I've been trying out. Like actually there's a few more in here, but these are the ones that I think I will use eventually for the a shoot that I'm doing for the not on here, not on this video, but for Instagram. And the one that I used today is this one. It's the Maybelline, where is it? Matte Silk. It's not focused. There we go. Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Lipstick in the shade 275 Mocha Inventa. Anyway, I was telling Patricia how I cleared out all my makeup and lippies and everything. And would you believe this is majority of my makeup stash? Like, that's pretty much it. I'm being really intentional this year when it comes to makeup and just bringing in products that I genuinely know I will use and I continuously love and just reach for. I don't want to just have stuff and stuff and stuff. And at some point, makeup was exciting and interesting, and so I didn't mind having loads of things. But for now, I'm just happy with what's going on here. I do need a few more things though. Like, I would love a new powder. Right, okay. I'm gonna go back to my laptop and get some work done. Oh my goodness. I've just had the loveliest conversation with a man called James, and it was something that was organized by the Bookbunk. Wait, let me actually see what it was. Yeah, the Bookbunk. I wanted to see what it was exactly, but so the Bookbunk, which you should follow because they're doing amazing things around the country, building libraries, which is also my dream. Like, my dream has always been to kind of have libraries sprinkled across this country so that we have so many young people with their noses between books. That's just been my dream. So they're living out my dream. Love it. What Shiro is doing is amazing. By the way, it's ran by Shiro, who is the author behind my favorite book from 2020, Havoc of Choice. So Shiro Koinange. But and her partner, I can't remember the partner's name, but so my point is, so the Bookbunk had this digital gala. What is it? Yeah, digital gala. And in it they were selling tickets. And if you bought a ticket, you would have like a 30-40 minute session with a bunch of people. So there's like Brian Babu, and now I can't remember everyone else, but I just remember that there was Brian, Babu, who's a stylist, and myself. And so James is the person who bought the ticket, and it was such a great conversation. He seems like, I don't know, first of all, people like that just really shock me, that you would buy a ticket to just have a conversation with a stranger simply because you're curious about their life. I love that. That is not me. I would just be a little chicken about having a conversation with someone I've never met on Zoom for a solid 40 minutes. But at the same time, that is what I aspire to be that person who's so curious about someone else's life and journey that I would go out of my way to kind of just learn. And he's not in the fashion digital space whatsoever. He's completely different space work-wise, but he was just curious because he has a daughter who's kind of interested in this field, and he was like, yeah, so tell me about your career and what you do, and monetization, like just traveling, would you live in another country? Like, it just led to a line of thought that, you know, like, I've been considering a little bit about living outside of Kenya if I would, but I very much feel safe in this space. My family is here, I don't know, where I shop for groceries is just around the corner. I know the foods and the spices and the language, and the idea of moving to another country is just like, where do we begin? Esther Perel. But it just was really good, and I was just thinking, like, if I had that every month, just a conversation with someone who's not in, you know, my world in any way, and just to see where it went, just like 30-minute conversation. Yeah, what drives you? What scares you? What are you loving about life right now? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? You know, those kinds of questions or conversations with someone that you've never met before. I think it would be really good for me. I think it would be really good for anyone, really. But yeah, anyway, it was a good 40 minutes spent with a lovely man. I'm not going to try and edit this vlog. Mondi is spending the night tonight, which is great because I I haven't spent much time with her in a minute, but I think I want to do something with her. I'm just not sure what. Like, I don't know if she would be into a puzzle, but I just want to do something that we've not done before. And I think it's been inspired by this conversation with this this man I was just talking about just now. Just like, what do we do so that we explore a different side of our friendship that we've never explored before? I don't know, but it's left me in the best mood, and I'm feeling good.
I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me.
Hello, you guys. Okay, this is officially day 3 with my hair. Day 3 with my hair? I love it. I love my hair. Like, I've gotten to the point where it's just, it feels like it suits me. I don't know. Like, the first few days, it was just me trying to make sense of it and see what I think and how I feel. But I'm just about to step out for a bit because I have a coffee date. I had a good start to the morning. I went to the gym for a TRX class and then came home, got ready, was on phone calls while I did my makeup, which actually I've just decided just now. Like, I think that is the best time to double up with work calls when you're in the middle of, I don't know, doing your makeup or just getting ready. Like, for me, I just find it's 2 birds, 1 stone. But yeah, so I'm just about to step out to go for coffee, and then I have to come back here and I have to try and shoot a reel this afternoon. I just hope I'm able to do everything that I can, although the light is best in the morning. I didn't really think this through. But let me quickly talk you through what I'm wearing. This is an old Mr. Price top. I have to say, Mr. Price is, you know, the quality hit and miss. You never really know with it sometimes. But this was a really good find. It's just a blue striped off-shoulder top in this fabric that kind of feels like crepe. I don't know how else to describe it besides that wrinkle just feels, like a nice crepe vibe. And then my jeans that we all know I only wear, Hermosa, little red. I've just got a pearl bracelet, earrings that I can't remember where they're from, but just little studs. And I'm gonna wear my Iqueta sandals and my little sandstone bag, which I'm really enjoying. Although just now I had to be very cutthroat and see what I had to take out because the bag is a lot smaller than I'm used to, and it's making me think twice, thrice about what I absolutely need. But I like that it's gonna be like in fact, let me hold it. There we go. I just really like it, and I like that it's a different feel from what I usually have, which is that long strap and stuff. Hello, you guys. I have had, you know what I'm going through right now? You know that kind of buzz or that high that you get right after you're done with something that maybe was kind of weighing at the back of your mind, or you just, maybe after a race that you had, I don't know, but you know that feeling of pure elation right after you've completed a task? That's what I've got right now. Like, I feel like I might start levitating at any second, at any moment now. But I didn't even vlog much yesterday. I kind of just went out for my coffee that I told you guys I was gonna go out for. And then afterwards I went to a light store to kind of look at light fixtures. I went to Mefalme MB, and then got back home, and I'm not even sure I did much work in the afternoon. Like Friday I just took it easy because I knew I was gonna get into work today. This morning I woke up a little bit nervous because I knew I had to film a reel, and it was makeup related. I wanted it to be like nice, interesting, fresh, and I thought I was gonna go one direction, but I wasn't sure until I went for the one that scared me the most.
which often is, that's what pays off, like going for the thing that makes you most nervous, that terrifies you the most. And it was something that was like a Beyonce related reel. I'll link it down below just in case you don't follow me on Instagram, and you can check it out. But it just feels really good to be done. It took hours to film it. Whoops. Anyway, it took hours to film it. First it took, like, I had to prep my hair. I curled my hair, I guess you can tell. And the more I sit with it, the more I'm just like, this hair is so yummy. I just actually asked Sheila for the number because I don't actually know. I just know that we mixed 3 different colors, and more so like 2, and then added 1 as highlights. But anyway, curled my hair, which makes me like it even more now, and then did my makeup, which took ages because I'm not great at makeup, especially like this really extra pizzazz lashes and everything. But every time I do it though, I'm like, maybe I should spend an hour every day on makeup, but no, I couldn't. Not on a daily basis, it would just take too much time. And then spent hours changing into different outfits and changing my hair and changing my lipstick, because the reel was lip related. It's actually a giveaway in case you want to check it out. It's not sponsored. This video is not sponsored by Maybelline, who are the ones who sponsored the reel. But if you want to enter the giveaway, you can. I'll link it down below for you guys. But yeah, I've just literally spent hours just on my phone just being like, ooh, should I share it on Twitter? Okay, yeah, let me share it. Oh, what are people saying? Oh, great, that's just great feedback. And I don't know. It just is like, but I have just made the decision to spend the night at my parents' house because I have an appointment on that side of town tomorrow, so it just makes more sense anyway to spend the night. It does look like it's about to rain, which I guess that's the thing with Nairobi, you just never know. It's like 1 minute it's super hot and the next it's dark clouds. But I wanted to very quickly show you a couple of things that came in that I thought look interesting. Well, I'll start with the one that I bought, which is the earrings. Here, I, for the first time, have changed the earrings on the piercings that I had done last year, September. But they're just, these 3 weren't there before, and this extra one. So I went onto Beauty Click no, not Beauty Click. Beauty Click are the ones who do the makeup. And I'm confusing them because I just tagged them on my Instagram. But Beauty Galore Kenya. Which I'm sure by now you guys have already know of Beauty Galore Kenya. So they have these cheap type earrings that are great if you just want something that makes a statement. I don't know if they're hypoallergenic. So if you've got sensitive ears, which I was nervous about because these are like new piercings, and I'm still trying to, I'm being very careful because I don't want to do anything that will irritate my ears. But so far, which I've worn them for the last few hours, and I've not had any kind of irritation. I have had their other earrings on my like older piercings, which it never really is an issue. But on the new ones, I'm just kind of monitoring. But I just wanted something to add a little pizzazz because I knew I was going to film the reel today, and so I went ahead and got 3 different sets. So there's this one, which when you've got multiple piercings on one ear, you just need one of these studs, which makes me feel like I should have gone for the one specifically for, you know, trying to get an ear party, like one of those ones where you buy and it's already pre-arranged or pre-selected for if you want to have like an ear cuff type situation. There you go, just simple hoops. I actually think I'll reach for these ones very regularly in different sizes. I really like that. And then the last ones, okay, there we go. Those are the last ones. They're 500 bob. For 2 of these were 500 each, and then one of them was 450. I'm just not sure which one was which. And then I got a message from the Home 254 team. I think it was a couple of videos ago. I showed you guys my lime green sweatsuit that I got from them. Really like it, but it's really warm, so it's not something I was going to pick up for the next few months because it really gets warm in there. It's like it's a really thick material. But they messaged me this week or last week for you guys as you're watching this to just say like, hey, we'd love to send you something. And I thought that was really great, but this time I went for the lighter fabric, which is also in such a pretty color. It's the sky blue. The one that I bought last time, I asked for them to not have any logo or anything on it, but this one does come in their logo. Where is it? Oh, it's on this side. Which is home. I love that, just nice and simple. And it makes sense because this is where I would wear it at home. I went for a size medium just for like a more slouchy feel. I'm actually about to take a shower, wash all of this makeup off, which pains my heart given how long it took to do it. And then I'll definitely jump into this, but that was just really exciting. Oh, and then it comes with the sweatpants. I have to say, I think this fabric is more forgiving. The one that I bought, the lime green one, it's the heavier fabric, and the sweater, at least the sweater, I'm not sure if I remember noticing the pants, but the sweater had a lot of lint thereafter. Like once I took off the sweater at some point, my top was filled with green fluff, and so you kind of need a lint remover close by. And I was asking them actually if there are any care instructions for that, just to minimize it, and they said after a couple of washes it should be better. But from this fabric it already looks like you wouldn't have the same problem, so I feel like I would recommend the lighter one. Like if I knew I'd have bought the lighter I'd have gone for the lighter fabric in the lime green, but I'm just really excited to jump into this and for that package. Another thing that came in, and I'm going to read the card because I was just pleasantly surprised. Oh, I think I forgot the card. Right, so here we are. I think it's pronounced Isla, if not Isla. I don't know, I-S-L-A. I'll link them down below. But it's Isla by Tracy. I don't know if these are made in Kenya. Are they? I have to research a little bit more about this brand. But you guys, the packaging, the candles themselves, this is just so gorgeous. Look at that pink. It's like the ultimate, the quintessential millennial pink that they talk about. Yummy. It's so pretty. But not just that, the scents. What is that again? This one is called Dana, Mandarin and Cedar. It's got natural soy wax and it's infused with essential oils. Hand poured in Verona, and I think that's New Jersey. NJ, right? I mean, this smells like it should be on your body. Like it should be some cream that you put on your body. I wonder if they have that too. I'm gonna do my research on this brand, but this might be another candle that I start including in or adding to my collection. It's just that these are so pretty, I don't know if I wanna burn them. Oh, they just are like the prettiest pots to kind of just have sitting in your house. This one is called Amani, which when Amani saw this, she spent the night last night, my sister Amani. But when she saw this, she was like, oh, someone brought me a candle. And I was like, wait a second. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy her own because this is definitely not leaving this house. This has lavender and sage. Oh, it smells so good without just smelling like a spa. It's like a spa sprinkled with luxury. Like you just smell expensive. I haven't burnt this yet, so I can't talk about their what power is it? Like the ability to kind of infiltrate, go through the room and fill the room with the scent. So I don't know yet. And there have been times where I've seen such a pretty candle and then been disappointed that their transfer isn't that great. But this strikes me as something that will burn really beautifully. I'm going to have to burn it. I'm already burning another one, and now I'm just thinking I should have burnt this one instead. But I might carry, actually, I think that's what I'll do. I'll carry this to my mom's house and see how it burns. And then a purchase that I made because I loved it so much after they sent it to me as PR is the duvet cover. I actually got one from my bedroom because it's just so yummy and it just feels like a hug. It's the 400 gram one. It's 5x6. It's plain white. I still haven't gotten myself any duvet covers for the other one, but I'm just using whatever I had before. But it's really good. And then the last thing came from Hermosa, First, they added chocolates in here, which is just lovely. Hermosa by Mejah, that's their Instagram name. Obviously, I'll link every one in the description box. Are these midi long sleeve dresses. I probably should try one for you. I'm gonna do that just now. And they also come with the belt. So I've got one in red. On camera, it appears a lot lighter than it is in person. In person, it's like this dark Merlot shade of red. And then there's a green one. Okay, I'm gonna stand back so that you can see it. But that's the dress. It's midi length, has 2 slits on the side that aren't too high. It comes with a belt, which helps accentuate your waist. The buttons are also hidden, so you have this seamless effect here. I would button it all the way up because sometimes, I don't know what it is, but there's something about this like modest, preppy look that I really am drawn to. Oh, I just wish it had pockets. If it had pockets, it would have been absolutely perfect. It doesn't. Oh gosh, but it's okay. It's fine. I really like this. The sleeves kind of go not quite full length, at least not what I would say is full length. I could, if it was just a little bit longer, it would have been perfect, but I would roll them up anyway. I really like it. I won't try on the green because it's the exact same dress, but in green, and I have to say I kind of like that. The fact that you can have a dress that you really like, something that's easy to wear and you can throw on any day. I think this would be ideal when it's colder. And so you have it in one color and have it in another color, in another color. I kind of do that with my bodysuits actually. If I like something like a bodysuit, I'll have it in multiple colors, or like these what are they, kind of bandeau tops or little tank tops. I think those work really well. Like if you find something that works, you might as well just have it in a different color. So this was so kindly sent. Absolutely love it. I think the last thing I want to highlight is something that I've just remembered I drew on my hand, but it is this felt tip eyeliner. You know, I had one from, what is it, MAC, but that got finished a while back and I just didn't know where to start looking for a different one. And for something like this, I would just go for Maybelline just because it's more affordable, does the job. It's a nice dark color. You can get a really thin line on it too. My hand is not focused really well right now, but yeah, I will link this down below as well. Whew. All right, it's actually really hot in this dress. I think it's the perfect thing to wear when finally the weather gets colder. It might be a couple of months before we get into that season here in Nairobi. But right now, burning up. So I'm going to get out of this and get out of this, starting with like false lashes. I even put false lashes. But I'm gonna take out my makeup and take a shower and get ready to head over to my parents' house. I've also just realized that I have not had a single meal the whole day. Oh my God, I don't think I've had a single meal the whole day and it's 5 p.m. No wonder I'm also kind of losing it. I just had a coffee in the morning and then I just got lost in trying to create this content. I'm gonna find something to eat and then get out of this because I'm starving. Good morning, you guys. I'm coming at you in the brightest shade of clothing that I could find in my closet that was also weather appropriate because I don't feel so bright. Let me tell you something. If I worked at like a 9 to 5 typical job, this would be the day where I would just be like, listen guys, I need you to cover me because I'm not doing jack shit today. I just feel so tired. I feel so tired. It was a great weekend, but I think it was also, it's my fault because I didn't give myself my 8 hours of sleep, and I realized if I don't do that, I don't perform as great as I usually do. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, I slept past midnight. I'm the kind of girl who's usually in bed by 9 a.m. No, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. And I sleep, and I'll probably sleep at like 9:30 or 10 or thereabouts. And then I'm up by 5:36. Today I woke up and I was just like, ugh. You know how tired I know I am? I forgot to take out my contact lenses last night, so I slept in them. And so this morning when I was trying to look for them to put them in my eyes, when I was like, wait a second, everything is clear. I forgot to take them out last night. I am exhausted. And I'm trying to see if I can do as much work as possible by like maybe 1 p.m., maybe even 12 p.m. I said 12 p.m. and earlier, and someone was like, girl, you're really pushing it if you think you're gonna be done by 12. But we'll see. I went to the gym this morning. I started with a workout. I have not been to the gym on a Monday, and on Mondays, the class that my gym usually has is power, which to me kind of reminds me a little bit of CrossFit. That class specifically reminds me of CrossFit the most. And so it was tough. And your girl here was like, oh, let me see if I can just go a little bit heavier on the weights than what I usually do. Smart. Because then afterwards I was just like, I am wiped. I want to come sleep, but I didn't. So I literally just came back, got dressed, wore this dress that I showed you over the weekend, which I really love, but it's doing this thing, this gaping thing, which is, I mean, luckily my bra is red, so maybe it doesn't stand out as much, but like that is frustrating me because I love it so much. And I think all it needs though is like what is that, like a clasp, one of those where it just kind of would hold it here perfectly. I just don't know of any tailors. So if you know of any tailors, please just let me know. Someone who you can trust. Actually, I do have a number of items in my closet, from like jumpsuits to swimsuits, like all sorts of things that I've been like, okay, when I find the perfect tailor, I'll start wearing this. Some of those things I've had in my closet for 2 years, waiting for the perfect tailor. So if you've got someone who you'd highly recommend, please just leave me a comment down below. And hopefully they can add that simple clasp to here so that it doesn't give you a gape, because pretty certain even the green one would do this, because it's so beautiful. But like, I don't want to be flashing people my bra. Right. So I was on Instagram and I realized that Mizani posted pictures from a shoot that we did back in December. And it was, first of all, it was a long day. I remember looking at Nisi, who's from the L'Oreal group, kind of just being like, Nisi, you said 2 hours. I've been here 6 hours or more. I can't even remember anymore. But it was a fun day, and it had been a while since I'd done like a full glam makeup, hair, like where I couldn't, like stylists and stuff, where almost I'm transformed into a different person. And I actually really, I appreciate moments like those, because you feel like you fall into a character. And it reminded me, so when I saw the Mizani pictures, it reminded me that I actually did vlog on that day. So I'm going to insert the clips from that day back, it wasn't even December, it was November. Back in late November, where I was completely transformed from hair to toe.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's soon, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. Good do.
All right, we're now back to future Sharon. It was actually a really nice day, and I got to meet a couple of people who I'd never had like maybe I'd seen on the internet, but I'd never actually had a conversation with, like Yvonne, who's such like a sweet soul. I think from, if you see Yvonne's photos on Instagram, you know, it's really like fierce, like, you know, the pictures that will like just make you be like, Jesus, wow. She, like, you just kind of have an opinion of like, she's, I don't know, I think I just expected this like fierce energy, because her photos are always so fierce, and then you meet her and she's just like so down to earth and like just really a sweet soul. Anyway, I thought she was she had such a beautiful spirit. And it was a good day. It was a really good day. I'm about to put on a lipstick now that I wanted to do on camera because I wanted to show you guys. I really love this. It's one of the packages that came in from Maybelline. And actually when they first sent me the package, I think they wanted me to kind of focus on the, what is it? No, this is Color Sensational, so not that. But the inks and pretty much the liquid lips, the ones that will last all day, because I guess that's what people are generally into. And if you're thinking Valentine's and you, I don't know, want to be kissing somebody, you don't want to smear lipstick all over someone. So I got that, but I was like, can you just throw in a few Color Sensationals, like a few of these like satin lipsticks in there for me, because for me and for my day-to-day, this is what I'll reach for more than I will matte liquid lipstick. Funny I say that because this is actually a matte lipstick, but it's not like drying. There's still a little bit of transfer, but your lips kind of stay in place, and I just really love it. And this is number 988. It's called Brown Sugar, and it's just made me so interested in wanting to try as many as possible to find like more shades that are just as perfect, but not matte this time around. I've got my mirror. Just look at this. It's like my lips but better. I love it. So I had a little bit of lip balm on my lips, which I like because then it's even less matte, but it still is, I don't know, I just feel like I'm more put together with this lipstick. I genuinely do. This I don't know, maybe let me just wait till the end of the year and you guys can tell me if you saw me use it as much as I think I will, but this to me feels like it will be my most used lip product, this one, unless I find other lipsticks. But let me know, what are you guys into? Lipsticks, liquid lips? Are you still really into like, you know, perfect, like bold liquid lips? Are you reaching more for lip glosses and like more hydrating lip products? I've also been seeing makeup brands infusing hyaluronic acid, so infusing like some active skincare ingredients into their makeup products, whether it's foundation, even lip balm. There was a lipstick that had hyaluronic acid in it, and I was like, what? That is just insane. Maybelline does it, as far as I know. I don't think they have that technology or that kind of formula to their lipsticks, but I find it really interesting how like lip and makeup products are now bringing in, or maybe they always had, but are now being more vocal and marketing it more so that we know. But interesting that they're drawing more from the skincare space. But for me, I want my lips to be hydrated more than I want them to kind of be this matte, striking, bold red lip. At least on a day-to-day basis, this is what I'd reach for. Okay, all right. I'm now going to attempt to get some work done. But let me tell you something. I wish I could tag team and ask someone, can you please just do my work for me? Do you wanna like kind of, you know, post your selfies and post those stories and put my face? There should be a filter where I could just quickly ask Patricia, like, babe, can you just do me a solid? And then just use this filter, okay? Cool, thanks.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot.
Yeah, it's definitely been one of those days. It is 8 p.m. and I still haven't changed out of my like work clothes. It is work clothes. I'm having to whisper because it's bedtime over here, but I just had such like an electronics focused afternoon. I was on my phone for hours trying to get these stories up. I don't know where the energy came from, but I suddenly was like, right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share like a Valentine's Day gift guide. And I started putting that together and it just took forever. It took me 2 hours, and when I looked back, I was like, I only put up 10 slides. If I really think about it, I'll start to question my life choices for this Monday. But I'm glad that I started, and I'll just continue going tomorrow. But I saved it as a highlight in case you want some ideas for what to get for Valentine's Day, or you want to kind of hint at someone to check them out. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon.